Alright guys, welcome back to Yost Built, and in today's video I'm going to take you on the first drive with the 220 wheel horsepower G22 Honda Civic that I call Snow Bunny. So this is a 1998 Honda Civic EX. Last year in the video series I put a bone stock H22A in it. I put a 50 shot on it. I had a M2Y4 transmission, which is a non-LSD transmission, and the car was pretty fun. We went to the track, I let my friends drive it, I let my friends spray it. I believe it went low 15s on motor, and then it went low 14s on nitrous at like 108 miles an hour, 107 miles an hour, and that was with 249 wheel horsepower on a 50 shot. Now it has a 12-to-1 bottom end out of an F22A6 Accord, and then it has a H22 head that is just a regular P13 head, not a PDE, not a Euro R or anything like that. It's just a regular H22 head. It has Skunk 2 flat face valves in it. It has dual springs and retainers. It has Pro 1 cams, and this motor also has a set of pewter rods in it. So it is a single cam block with a dual cam head and with a Euro R Roscoe Racing intake manifold, 3-inch intake, 3-inch exhaust, 2 resonators, a muffler from Vibrant Performance. It now makes 225 wheel horsepower on the e85 to the motor. So now it only makes about 20 wheel horsepower less than it made before on nitrous, and this car is very fun. Another thing we changed, the transmission. It now has a JDM LSD H22, actually F20B. It's a T2 T4 off of an F20B, but it now has a JDM LSD transmission, built bottom end, built head. It revs to 8,700 RPMs, and it makes a wonderful car to drive around in. If you guys don't know, this is my winter beater. I actually use it to push cars around the yard. I did swap up the rims and put some RPF 1s on it. It looks really good in video. If you see it in person, it's kind of it has some dents and everything. It was a $500 shell I bought and turned into a pretty amazing car. So hope you're ready for this video, hope you enjoy, and let's go get into some driving action. Alright guys, so this is Snow Bunny V2.1. We've changed a few things. Like I said, RPF 1s. It has all new power stop brakes on it and rotors. It has Rev 9 coilovers. Like I said earlier, F22 A6 bottom end, 12-to-1 pistons, pewter rods, H22 head, flat face valves, dual springs and retainers, Pro 1 cams, Euro R intake manifold, 1320 performance header. It has a 3-inch mandrel bent exhaust with 2 resonators and a muffler. The car is an original interior car. Like I said, coilovers are Rev 9. Amazing coilovers for the price. And it looks really clean in videos. It's a little beat up, but this thing is built literally specifically for me to drive during the winter. And I don't really care if it's beat up too much. So let's get into an E85 cold start and see how she wants to run today. Because as you guys know, E85 is a fun game to play cold start. Civic, all original interior. The only thing that I've upgraded, it does have a 2000 Civic Si cluster in it with only 80,000 miles on it. But yeah, this thing has full interior, full everything. Nothing's taken out. Has a nitrous kit still in the trunk, but it's not hooked up right now. But we do have a nitrous kit for when we want to make a little more power. I do have a cold cut on the VTEC. VTEC will not activate until 150 degree temperature of the engine. Just for safety reasons, I don't want to kill the motor for no reason. Just trying to cold start and rev the motor high or VTEC or anything like that. Referring to the coilovers, these are the Rev 9 street coilovers. 100% recommend them. You put them like 5 clicks from hard, and they drive phenomenal. This is a fantastic driving car. I just need to find me some SI seats or something like that. But other than that, this car is a fantastic daily driver. So for a little, you know, run around budget Civic, it's a fantastic car. Like I said, since the last time, it's not really a budget car anymore. It does have the rods alone in this motor cost $1,000. The pistons, I made a video talking about how much everything costs. The original budget for the car was about $4 grand with the ECU and everything. RPF ones, the built motor, you're double, triple that budget. So you're talking about like a $10,000 car. Has 5th gen prelude shifter, plastic box. It has 2 vibrant resonators under the car, and then one of the vibrant ultra quiet muffler in the back. And you can hear it still. It's pretty loud, but it is a all-motor Civic, so it's not going to be super quiet. Best muffler is a turbocharger. But we have the second camera up here, and once we get out to the highway, do a little pool or two for you guys. But back on the country roads, like I said, coilovers ride good, Neogens for tires, RPF ones for wheels, 15/7, 38 offset, I believe. The alignment I did with the tape measure, it's not hard. Measure from the same point, tire to tire, line it up, try to set your toe at 0. It's not really that difficult. So the only downfall so far with this setup is we do have a slight oil leak, which is very common on the G series hybrid motor builds. When you stick an F head on an H block, when you stick an H head on an F block, you do get oil leaks around the head gasket. So the easiest way to combat that is you put a little RTV on the edge of the certain parts of the head gasket, and that'll fix that. But I didn't do it. I never really had leak issues before, but I have a small oil leak on the front. You can see it seep down, and then I have a small oil leak back by the water pump, and you can see it seep. But I can just wipe it up. It's not super serious. Like, I've driven this car probably 1,000+ miles already, and I just had to add half a quart of oil. Who knows what the semi's doing? But the only major issue with this car so far has been second gear. I need to pull the trans D10 springs and see if that's what's locking me at a second. Because if I shift into second at low RPMs, no problem at all. As you've seen in the video of racing, there's no problem in every other gear. Just second gear doesn't like going in. So that's literally my only gripe about the whole setup so far. I do have another style of cord shifter that I'm going to try. I do want to pull the D10 springs out of the trans and see if I can change those, see if that changes anything. But yeah, it's a fun car. Makes 220 wheel, does really fun pulls. But you see, look, rev it just to get in a second. VTEC. Nice little third gear chirp. Hopefully my neighbors want them to be woken up, because this thing's not that quiet. You can hear the Pro 1 cams a little bit. And I do need to work on the tune a little more. On the dyno, I was just focused on part throttle and full throttle. I didn't really get the transitional areas between it very well. I need to actually get more comfortable with the load settings and setting it up so I can get the drivability of the tune. I've tried to street tune off camera by myself, and it's a learning experience. Driving while shifting, while logging, while trying to fix the tune is definitely an interesting thing. I give a shout out to any of the tuners that can do that. On the dyno, it's not that bad. It's in a really controlled environment, but driving on the street while trying to tune, it's crazy. If you can do that, more power to you. That is a interesting experience, especially for somebody that's... I've gotten pretty comfortable with tuning, but I'm not nowhere near a pro tuner. And I have a lot of people hit me up about tuning. I do not offer tuning as a service. The dyno is basically for rentals and stuff like that. Bring your own tuner, and I can rent you the dyno. But I'm not looking to be a tuner. The channel and my experience with you guys is all my personal experience. Like, the shop is my personal shop. So yes, of course, I do make money off the dyno sessions. I have to make money to pay the bills, but I'm not trying to be a pro tuner or anything. Let's see if we can get her to do a pull. Alright, no traffic. So first gear, 20 miles an hour. Series Type R going in my CD5. I have a K20Z3 turbo going in my Integra, and I have another Integra 4-door that I'm doing a K24 on. I'm gonna try to get really good at learning the tuning on K Series, and then I have a B Series GSR turbo car for me to also learn. I like all the platforms. I'm not a one-trick pony, as they would say. I like the Dodge platforms. As you know, I like my Juke. My Juke is such a fun car. But I want to learn B Series, I want to learn H Series, and I want to learn K Series. K Series is the go-to. If you can tune a K, you'll get so much business. But like I said, I'm not in this to be a professional tuner. I'm in this for self-knowledge, being able to help people out, and making better videos for you guys. I know you guys enjoy the dyno videos, I know you guys enjoy the street pool videos, and well, this is going to wrap up this video. I'm going to go get my morning breakfast and coffee now, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you enjoy Snow Bunny. When I get nitrous on it, I will put it back on the dyno. I will spray it for you guys. Let's hope we can make 350, 400 wheel horsepower. But I also want to get the shifter fixed and stuff off camera and go to the track all motor. My goal for this car all motor, like on a hero pass on all motor, I plan on trying to run at least a 12-second pass all motor. I do still want to do the intake shootout. I have a K to H adapter, RBC. I have a Skunk 2 intake manifold on the way. This is the Euro R manifold, and I have a factory P13 manifold that the bottom is gutted out of. So I plan on doing an intake manifold shootout sooner or later. But for now, this will be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't subscribed to Yoast Built, subscribe below. And my goal is still 10,000 by the end of this year. So share this with your friends, have them subscribe, and until the next one, you guys are the greatest.